Alright guys, let's get the monitor up. We will be ready to go. Dum, 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 dum. Oh, it's actually opening the right thing. Okay. Alright, let's take some. It's a rainy day here. It wasn't. It was a sunny day. Then it was a really rainy day. Then it was a sunny day. Then it was a really rainy day. And then a really, really rainy day. So, you know, I decided to just give up on gardening today and get some painting done. So let's do that. Hang on a second. Let me get this stuff out here. Get some liquid white. Stir it up a little bit. Get the monitor going. Say hello so I know you're out there. I don't think I can even open the liquid white can without getting paint on me. This is a freshly gessoed canvas. Just a regular economy canvas. But I have a few more colors I want to try out today. Let's share this out here in just a second. You guys hear me okay? Sound check? Huh. Hi, Marilyn. Oh, for some reason you guys are not coming in on this. Oh, there we go. There we go. Hey, Bruce. All right. Comments are working now. We'll paint a little bit of a sunny scene. I don't know if it's going to be wintertime, springtime. Maybe do springtime. Maybe do something like springy. I don't know. All right. Let's get this canvas going. Get it. All right, so we'll start off with some liquid white. You guys hear me okay? Everybody doing a sound check here. Anybody can hear me okay? You can't? Somebody give me a thumbs up. Come on. Oh yeah, I gotta share this to Pete. All right, here we go. That's enough shares. All right. So we'll start off with a 1.5 inch with a 1-inch brush. It's just some liquid white. Hey, for those of you that were on my stream the other day, earlier this week, sorry about that rude person. I didn't see them on the channel until it was almost over. But don't worry, they won't be back. I don't understand people like that. Why they want to get on to a channel and just kind of troll you. I guess that's what people do sometimes on Facebook. Thank you, Bruce. I was just thinking, oh man, I still didn't hear anybody saying okay on the sound check. All right. It's a nice painting you did the other day, Bruce. I like that. So I have this week and part of next week. Then I'll be off channel for a couple of weeks. I got some places I need to go, so I'll be off doing that. So don't worry about me. Still no word from Anthony. I have a feeling that Anthony's got some health issues. So, yeah, I'll just keep him in your thoughts. All right, I want to start with a new color here. This is a Grumbacher color. If I can open it. Here we go. So I'll try this a little bit. Hobby Lobby had Grumbacher paints on sale in the clearance section the other day. So these paints are usually about $25 a tube. And This time they were about $4 a tube. So let's start off with this. So we'll just kind of start like right about here. Yeah, that looks good. Oh, it's a nice color. It's a cadmium derivative. I kind of like that. We'll use that some more throughout the painting. I'll carry on out to the edge. Probably put some trees and stuff in there. I don't know what else is going to go in here. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Kind of blending it out as we go. Maybe we'll put some of that down, like right about here, maybe. Maybe a little brighter. Maybe some landscape on both sides. Maybe some land, some water out here, down here in this part. I don't know exactly where it's going to go. Wherever it feels like going, that's where it's going to go. Alright. Let's let it go. Let it go where it wants to go. Alright, let's find some... No. Let's find some alizarin crimson. Yeah, I think a lot of... Sometimes people start painting and they get all nervous about messing the painting up. That's just, you gotta let that go. don't let that keep you from painting. All right. Just put a little bit of alizarin crimson in here. I'm not gonna quite touch that yellow just yet. Just yet. Let's scrub that color in. Let's put a little bit of Prussian blue might be a little too dark, but we'll see. We'll see. If you guys have any questions, just shoot them out there. I'll be glad to answer anything that I know. If I don't know, I'll tell you that. So, all right, just a little bit of that. I'm not gonna, still haven't cleaned the brush yet. Still haven't cleaned the brush. Move that in a little bit around at the top. All right, you know what? I should have. Let's do that. Let's add a little bit of. See if we can. Yeah. That'll do. That'll work. All right, let's blend that out. So today can't make up its mind what it wants to be. It's like it's raining, then it's not raining, then it's sunny and hot, and then it's raining, and then it's not raining, and then it's sunny and hot again. Out. I got that brush a little bit dirty, so let's clean it out real quick. I'm gonna put some trees and stuff over there, so it doesn't really matter too much, but don't want to drag that color up into that too much. Hair on the screen. Let's flick it off with the brush. We're gonna have land on both sides of that. I can already see that coming. Well, I usually, first buds of the season, I usually cut for roses. But I usually cut my rose bush back hard in the wintertime. And then in the fall. But, you know. we will I want to brighten this. That's a nice color, but I think I want a little brighter color. So I'm going to take just a touch of cad yellow, which is about, it's a little less orange than that color there. It's on there. So let's take some cad yellow and put right in here. And maybe a little bit down here. Just a little bit, not a lot. Just to pull that a little more out of the red tint. There we go, kind of like that. Okay. All right. So I got a couple of yellows on there. I'm gonna add without cleaning the brush, I'm just gonna add a little bit of titanium white right to the middle. Just the tiniest little bit. So that about this much on the brush, we're gonna spread all around. So I think I'll just put it in like right here. Start a little bit lower. There we go. I want to kind of create this like an aura type effect there. We'll reflect that down in the reflections. All right. And we'll just carry this on out. There we go. All right. Let's think about what else we might want to do. Well, I only have 2 rose bushes, Bruce. I wouldn't say I'm a rose expert, but I have a couple of rose bushes. I like them pretty well. When I lived in Alabama, I had quite a few rose bushes, but all right, let's see. Let's go to a fan brush. Let me find what I want. I got these new little containers. I'm always struggling with how to put my paintbrushes. So I've kind of got this. It's got 3 little narrow neck jars like this. And 6 of them actually hold all my paintbrushes. So got them for $8 at Michael's. That's a pretty good deal, I thought. It cleared up a lot of space on my table. All right. What are we going to put in here? Let's start off with another color. Now this color you may have heard of it, or you may not have heard of it. This is called a phthalo yellow green. If that makes any sense to you, but I'm gonna tint that color with a little bit of yellow and a little bit of white. I want the trees to be. These are trees off in the distance. So I want them to be, off in the distance. All right, let's try this out. Let's see how this looks. All right. So let's see. I guess I'll put these trees back farther. Hope my head doesn't get in the way. All right, I think you guys can see okay. So just kind of. It's okay, I guess. Just mix a little bit more yellow with that. I want these trees to be different sizes. I want them to be a little bit open air. Not quite that open air. There we go. All right. Let's put a couple more. Let's put a couple more in here. Still mixing this color. It's mixing this color custom as we go, so I'm not gonna be able to go back to it at any point. I'm gonna have some bushes and stuff in there too, probably, I reckon. Why not? So we're just kind of mixing some cad yellow with this. All right, so it's 4. I want to put 5 in there, and then I'm going to start coming forward a little bit. I want to kind of let those 5 in the middle, maybe, and then we'll start bringing this forward. I'll put some deciduous trees in the front. All right, let's take that green and mix it with some Prussian blue. We'll tint this up with some Prussian blue. Let's see how that looks. Let's see how this looks. I'll tell you what, let's do this. Let's put some bushes in the front. Yeah, kind of like that. All right. So it's a little bit more blue with that. Check the comments. Hey, Carolyn. Hey, Sonny. Okay, Bruce. Take it easy, buddy. All right. Put a little bit darker tree in here now. The trees are still in the distance, but a little closer. A little closer. Let's put another one. All right. What about this big? So this is 4 different colors that we've mixed in. We're just we're actually just kind of painting out the same pile of paint as we move forward here. That's a big, tall, slender tree. All right. So that'll give us good color consistency throughout. We'll just keep using those. And I think I'll put one more over here. Maybe like this tall. All right. Did I say hi to everybody? I hope so. If I didn't say hi to you, hello. Sorry I missed you. Sometimes Facebook doesn't show me everybody that's on, so I can't really. All right, let's just add some. Let's put some color in here. Now we're going to create this part here. We're going to want to have some reflections. So let's add a little bit more of that color in. Just thicken that up a little bit. All right, that's good. Let's take a 1-inch brush and create some reflections. Oh, thank you, Sonny. Yeah, I know most people have to work. I can tell you, retirement is true freedom. Get to do, come and go. All right, here we go. All right, just leave that brush out for a minute. Let's think about this for a second. Let's put some water lines in. As long as we're here, put some water lines in. So I just got a little bit of titanium white on the knife, on the large knife, and I'm going to push on here pretty firmly. I'm going to keep those water lines horizontal as you're moving it across the canvas. I really did sort of a pitiful job of loading the knife, but all right, let's try it again. It wasn't the knife's fault, it was my fault. Definitely my fault. All right. Let's let that be for right now. We'll come back to it. See if we want to add some more to it. So how's everybody doing? I mean, it's almost the end of the week. springtime has definitely come here. At least it has where I live. Yeah, I think maybe. Well, I don't know what else is going to go in here, but let's put. I'll tell you what. I don't usually go back to front to back, but I think I will in this case. This painting is telling me it wants to do something different, a little bit different. So let's pick up some of that green and yellow and lighter color that we had before. Let's put a couple more trees in here. All right, maybe a little bit more. So this is phthalo yellow green, transparent color. There we go. Now, to make that push back even a little bit farther, I don't know if this tree's going to get painted over or not. We'll find out in a minute, I reckon. All right, so push that back a little bit farther. It looks pretty good the way it is, but we're going to pull up some of that grass, make it a little taller, like taller weeds. There we go. Just to push that back a little bit farther like that. We can do that a little bit over here too. There we go. Hey Amy, you have a cold. Well, springtime colds and summer colds. Weather keeps changing so much, it mess you up that way. All right, let's get put some color in here, make this a little bit darker. So it's going to be a little bit darker even, which will pull that forward even farther. Getting pretty dark. Getting pretty dark pretty early. That's okay. I think we'll do a couple of paintings today. We'll see how this one goes. Maybe we'll do another one when we get done. All right, let's take that. As long as we got that color going, just kind of. So this is mostly Prussian blue and some green. Now you could put some mist in there and push that back even farther if you wanted to. I don't really feel that calling me at the moment though, so I'm not going to do that. I think of this one here, though, I want it to be more like that. This is the undercolor, so it doesn't. I'll put some highlight on this in a minute. Just kind of scrub this into the canvas a little bit. All right, that looks okay. Some cattails? Ah, yeah, I like cattails. We have a lot here in Kentucky, a lot of those. All right, let's see. Let's put some highlight in. Wrong jar. Now all I gotta do is keep the jar straight. Alright, this is. I thought of another idea for another painting just now. I was out driving through Kentucky yesterday, and we crossed some of the most beautiful yellow fields that we've ever seen. They were really pretty. I don't know what that plant was that was growing out there, but man, was it pretty. Let's pull some of this color down. And some of this color down. We may paint over some of that, but we got it if we need it. Alright. Alright, pull your brush. Using odorless mineral spirits. Clean the brush. Hey Gary, I'm doing fine, buddy. I've been off gardening for quite a bit, but not quite. Here we go. But today is rain day. I got hustled back inside. I did get some power washing done on the swing and some of the hardscape in the garden. And Mother Nature said, I've got the watering. Let's go back inside. So I did. All right, let's what else do we want to put in here? Let's put. Let's break this color a little bit. Right along in here, we've got some dark edge. Maybe let's kind of make this kind of some bare dirt kind of stuff. So let's get some just kind of a little sharp cliff face looking kind of stuff in there. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Get some Van Dyke Brown, some dark sienna. This canvas is 11 by 14. I had to think for a minute. 11 by 14. We're gonna try to squeeze a lot in on this. Primarily I paint 16 by 20s, 12 by 16s, and 11 by 14s. I do paint some 8 by 10s. I usually paint 8 by 10s. When I'm experimenting with something, or if I want to paint a particular painting that I want to give away. Those are easier for me to ship, cheaper for me to ship, since all the money comes out of my pocket. Right. And since I'm retired, that makes a difference. All right, so let's have this cave. Let's have this kind of landscape stuff kind of right along this path right here. It's kind of like that. Maybe a little bit over here too. Maybe a little bit of it there. We'll pick up some sienna and some white. Got a little bit of that green mixed in with it, but that's okay. We'll just kind of highlight this a little bit. Just add a little bit more visual interest in there. There we go. All right. Okay, let's put, before we move on, let me paint over some of this, but let's paint some water lines in here. It's really kind of interesting in a smaller canvas when you take a picture of it, for people to think that it's a bigger canvas. So you squeeze a lot in there on that. I got a really good view of that when I went to Chattanooga last year, to the art gallery down there. I saw some really nice small paintings that had a lot of subject matter in it. I was like, wow, that's cool. That's really cool. I liked it a lot. Put a little bit of a water line, a little ripple, some little ripply stuff right out here. All right, now let's see. Let's get some darker color. Get some midnight black maybe, and mix it with some. Oh, let's see what we want to mix it with. Let's mix it with some Van Dyke Brown to start with, maybe. Or maybe I'll tell you what. Let's take some of that blue. Where's my knife? Let's take some of that Prussian blue we started with, and that green. Take that. Some of the other greens, a little bit of brown, and some midnight black. And kind of mix all that together. All right. Now let's just kind of just doing this with a knife to show you that it can be done with a knife. You can brush this on just as easily. I kind of want to go past the center here. It seems like this land mass kind of runs out this way a little bit more. Let's scrub that color in. All right. So now I know where it's going. All right. And then maybe we'll have one like, I think we'll kind of let, you know, the bank kind of goes out beyond the canvas, so let's kind of bring this around. Just kind of thinking here, thinking with my knife out loud. Hey, Kathy. Bye, Sonny. See you later. Thanks for coming by, kiddo. All right, put some land in here. We'll figure that out. All right, so we kind of want to know where that goes. All right, let's clean the knife off here. We're going to smooth that out some. I got a gob of paint, something right there. Okay. That kind of gives me some more idea about where we want to go now. All right, let's see. Let's get... let's brush some of this out. I want the color in here, but I don't want all this paint on the canvas, so I'm just going to kind of pull it out like we do on a mountain. We do mountains. Same over here. We're going to rise, a little bit of a rise right there, like that. All right. We'll put some cattails on that island, maybe. Maybe. We'll see. All right. Pull some of this color down for the moment. And we'll just brush it out for right now. We'll bring it back. We'll bring it back later. All right. Well, thank you, Amy. Hey, Mark. Okay, let's put in... Let's put a tree, a bigger tree. Let's use a filbert. We're just going to use a filbert. What is it, number 6? Let me think. Nope, it's number 4. So this is one of my smaller filberts. Let's just take it and let's put a tree somewhere. Let's put a tree. A tree right there. Let's have it branch. Like that, maybe. And then, let's see. You know, let me pause for a second and talk about this painting just a little bit. There's a couple of points that I want to make. One is that you need all this dark in here to make the light, make it light, to make the light be worth seeing. If you don't, you're not going to get the shadowy effects that you want. Leonardo da Vinci actually started all of his paintings off with a wash of black before he started anything. And I'll show you that in a demo maybe before we get done. But another thing too is there's a tendency once you painted something on a canvas to not want to paint over that, but because you're like, oh, I did so much work there, time to put that in there. But really, what's more important is that you know that it was back there more than it is if it doesn't, want to come out in the front part of the painting. So just think about that a little bit. I don't know if that makes any sense. If it doesn't, let me know. Maybe I'll try to explain it a little better. Let's put another tree, a little tree right there. And I think it'll be a squiggly tree. And maybe another squiggly tree. Let's put the edge of a tree, like right here. So let's have a tree kind of come in right there. Have a tree come up like this. Kind of like that, maybe. and maybe a more squiggly tree back here. I'll do one of my real squiggly trees right there, but I'll do it with a liner brush. Right. So that'd be 5 trees. That'd be okay. Let's do that. Let's see what happens. All right, so I'm going to switch to a script liner. I'm going to switch to what is this one? So this is a 0. It's a pretty fine tip. Now, when you're using script liners, a lot of people have trouble with script liners. They say more, please. Okay. Well, it's easier to show, I guess. So, hang on a second. What am I doing with that other canvas? Hang on a second. Let me get another canvas here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about with that dark color stuff. Hold on. Sometimes it's just easier to see it. Let me get another canvas to work on real quick. 1 second. Let's see. I'm coming. All right. So, brand new canvas. It's not gessoed yet, but that's okay. I'm just gonna paint a couple things on here for you to see how this works. So, all right. So let me set this painting aside for the moment. And we'll come back to that. All right. So on this side of the canvas, we're going to paint something just straight up colors. And on this side of the canvas, we're going to paint dark first, and then we'll put basically the same color over the top of it. And hopefully you'll be able to see what we're doing, what I'm talking about. All right. So let's start off with, I'll just use this, I'll use a filbert brush. And let's start off with a tree. So let's start off with just some brown. And we'll just paint this brown on here. This is Van Dyke brown. There we go. Now, let me take and put some darker color in. So this is Midnight Black. Usually, you can use a black canvas to do this, or you can just paint some darker. It doesn't, the really cool thing to realize is that the dark doesn't have to be black. It can be brown, or green. For instance, I'll throw some green in here just to show you. Mixed with that. Okay. So let's continue on. We'll just let that sit there for a second. Sure. Anytime. Okay. So that's what we're here for, right? And we're here for each other. All right. So this is the infamous sap green. I'm just got to tap a little field in here. And we'll tap in some leaves. Maybe we want our leaves to be more yellow. All right, so let's switch brushes real quick. Let's have the leaves be more yellow. So let's use this brush. We'll tap these little tree leaves in there. Excuse my tree's not going to be very shapely, but all right. And then we will just take that. I'm going to save those brushes so I can just use them over again when I'm doing my thing here. All right, let me just take real quick, throw a couple extra branches and stuff. Just insinuate a couple of branches up in here like that. Okay, now we're going to paint kind of the same thing on this side. We're going to use the same colors, but we're going to have this black. As a matter of fact, I've got that black on there. We're actually going to take this black and we're going to kind of rub it in real good. Because it doesn't have to be all black, it just needs to be dark, right? Okay, that's pretty dark. But I can make it a little bit more dark, just to make it darker. Kind of screw it in there. Alright. Okay. Alright, let's put the tree back in. It might be a little hard for you to see right here in the beginning, because it's going to be kind of dark to start with. All right, but we'll make kind of a Y-shaped tree. All right, that'll do. Okay, so now we got 2 layers of dark. Now we want to start adding some highlights. All right. So let's take this. Let's take what do we got here for highlighting? Let's just take some colors and make a quick highlight. Alright, so we're going to say the sun's coming in from this side. So we'll just take this tree. We'll just start adding these highlights in. Using this dark as the background. Probably already you can see a difference in the trees. I don't know if you guys can see that well enough or not, but we'll continue with it, and you'll see as we go. Except that I ran out of paint. Can't paint without paint, unfortunately. So hang on a second. All right. Now we can paint. All right, so we got 1 layer highlight on there. Let's put another layer. So if you can see on this tree, you know, it's not any shape. Hey Dorothy, it's not much shapelier than that one over there. Is that you can see the refinements of the bark, things like that all through in here, where the light and the dark are kind of mixing in there. All right, now let's go. And it's not always like just a dark color and then 1 highlight color. You can use a lighter color and a lighter color. Just kind of keep. I got a little too much paint that time. All right, so we're gonna brighten this tree up. Where'd it go? There we go. So can you see? Can you see? Yeah. Okay, good. That's what you answered me before I even asked you. Okay, so now let's use the same colors here for this leaf structure. But let's start off with, say, dark green. I'll just tap that in there. That's a nice little first grade looking tree. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Well, that's okay. It'll be all right. It's just an example, right? I'll clean this canvas off when I'm done, do something different with it. All right, so with that dark color laid in there, though, now we're going to come back with a lighter color, and then even a lighter color. So let's do that. I want to over highlight it. So maybe you can tell now the difference in these 2 guys. Can you see where the dark and the light make a totally different sort of a perspective? This kind of looks like you know, grade school kind of thing. It's not shadowed enough, right? This one here, even though I did it really quick, you can see where the shadows helped with the leaf structure and the tree bark. You can even take, hang on a second, I'll show you one other quick trick. Let me clean this brush. I should make one more expression with that. So let's take, where'd he go? Go back to mine. You can even take on this tree that's highlighted here. And we just got a liner brush here. And we can come down here and put a long crack in this tree like that, just by adding some dark back in. Or we could actually put like a little hole in the tree like that. Add some roots down here with having the dark playing against the light. So you see. So anyway, I hope that helps. You hear Bob Ross talk a lot about dark and light, but Da Vinci he was the master of dark and light. So anyway, there's that. So we'll go back to our painting here in a second. Let me get the paint off my hands. All right, thank you for the question. I'm glad I could help you with that. All right, let's go back to this painting. Let me set this aside. Out of the way somewhere. I'll just take that and spray it with Easy Off. Yes, I mean the oven cleaner, and it'll take that paint right off, back off the canvas, and I can use it again. All right, what were we doing? Oh yeah, we were doing trees. Okay. Well, let's do them then. What do I do with that script liner? All right. Any other questions? Just spit them out, guys. I'll be glad to answer them. Anything I can share, I'll be glad to share. That's the whole reason to do that. All right, so I'm just going to add. Sometimes when I'm drawing branches, I have a tendency to, I don't know, I lean too forward on the brush. I lean to the script liner. When you're pulling a script liner across the canvas, you should actually be turning it like this in your fingers, and that'll keep it turning and keep unloading the paint as you're going. But I have found it's easiest for me to turn my canvas upside down and draw my branches that way. So let me just show you. I don't know why, that upside down perspective just kind of, and you know, you can spend as much time as you want. If you have a dead tree, you may have these branches might be particularly interesting. You can spend a whole afternoon just painting branches, but lots of times they're going to just get covered up, and I've seen people spend a lot of time drawing them and then realize that they're just going to paint right over them. So, you know, sometimes you put a little bit too much effort into some things, but if it's good practice for you, then that works. It works. Hang on, I just got to reload my brush here. And I want a bigger branch down here. I think the main thing is just kind of let your brush be kind of free with your brush. Don't tense up. Like, oh, but what if I mess up? Well, if you're oil painting, for sure, it's got to be one of the easiest things to fix ever. There's a video. I have a video up. Oh, okay. So look, see right here? I messed this up. So how did I do that? I must have dragged my hand across it. But look here. Fixed. It's that easy, guys. So nothing like messing something up so you can show somebody how to fix it. All right, let's see. Reload this brush again. All right, I almost got too much paint on my brush now. But just kind of spin it as you pull it. And if you got wiggly hands, that's even better. All right, so I'm going to add some branches and stuff to that, so I'm not too worried about that tree too much. All right. Now down here, though, I kind of want this tree is going to be in front of this tree I'm about to draw. So I want this tree to be squiggly, real squiggly. So I'm going to start at the outside branch and work my way in. Like that. Alright. I really wish I could have squiggled it a little bit more, but it's okay. Alright, let's see. Let's bring this. Okay. All right. Let's put some landscaping around these trees, and then we'll put the branches. We'll put the leaves and stuff on. All right. I thought I said there were going to be 5 trees. Oh, I got one that's going to be like up there. Okay. I forgot. Well, I'll tell you what, though. See, so I don't forget again. Let's put another branch. So let's see. It's going to be up there, but it's going to be in front of this. So I need to kind of. That'll work. That'll work. All right, so I showed you about highlighting trees a while ago. We're going to do that, but now we're going to highlight the landscape a little bit more. So let's do that. So we're going to take some cad yellow and a little bit of linseed oil. And let's see how this goes. And I think we'll also pick up some sap green this time. Just changing the color just a little bit. Covering up the little feet there on that guy. And then we'll take some of the sap green and we'll just pull that down. And then some of this yellow. Just a little bit more of that yellow, please. There we go. All right, let's tap some landscape in here. So now you can see we're going right in over the top of that dark color that we put in with this lighter color. And it's just a few shades lighter, but it just fills it right in, all the shadows. You don't want to cover all that dark up. It's your friend. That's what's helping you have depth in your paintings. All right, let's put in some reflections and some water lines and things like that. So let's just pull this in. Oh, let's see. I wonder if I should have some of that yellow again. I think this is the yellow that I used earlier. Okay. So I'm just going to add some. I was thinking about filling all this in over here, but I don't think I will. So let's just pull some of this color in. We'll just blend it right in with these other colors. There we go. There we go. All right, that's good. That's good. How quick is that? Okay, let's see. Let's put some water lines in. Get the water lines in, and we'll work from there. So we'll just take some titanium white on the knife. Well, first I got to get it on the knife. So it's about a bead of paint about like that. And we'll just scrub it in here. Keep your knife horizontal as you're pulling it across the canvas. You can move the water line down as you're going, but don't let your knife get away. Because if your water gets crooked, if your water line gets crooked, it makes your water look weird. And it's really hard to explain how it does that. It just does. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right, guys, let's see. Let's put a couple stones in. We'll do that with a filbert. Here's my 6. All right, so I'm going to use this number 4 filbert since I don't see my 6 right away. We're going to put dark sienna on one side of it. So this is called double loading a brush. So on this side we've got white, and on this side we've got brown. We're going to put the brown to the underside. We're going to touch the edge of this brush to the canvas, and we're just going to slightly turn it like that. And we're going to put some stones in here, just like that. Need some more paint though. I still need more paint. Try it again, dude. There we go. All right. Yeah, well, maybe a couple right here. Oh man, that white's just not picking up my ass. There we go. You can put as many as or as few of those as you want. All right. So I want to tap some leaves in. Usually I would do that with an oval brush, but I'm going to try something a little different today. I'm going to try something I haven't tried before. I'm going to try tapping it in with a my filbert. And I'm going to use 2 different size filberts. I'm going to load them both with sap green. So this is a number 4 and a number... Gosh, I've used it so much I can't even tell you. It looks like an 8, maybe. What's this one? Yeah, this is an 8. So I guess this is an 8. All right, so we're just going to get some sap green. We're going to mix that with just a little bit of black. Or maybe a little, I don't have any blue left, so I'm just going to put the sap. We're just going to tap these in. Now, if you watched the video the other day, you might have had that where I was talking about clouds. We actually did some clouds like this, which is kind of what gave me this idea to try this. So I kind of want it randomly on there. Yeah, that looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Is there anybody left? I'm just talking away here. I could be talking to myself. I wouldn't even know. All right. And down here in that smaller tree, I'm going to use the smaller filbert, but I'm going to use the same kind of a deal here. So this looks kind of like down south. Down southy. So I changed hands painting because I want to get a little bit more randomness in my pitter patter here. Hey Kathy, did I already say Kat? All right, let's just continue on here. All right, yeah. Oh yeah, we'll switch to the smaller one over here. All right. Now, let's go to the highlight color. Now, this highlight color is going to be cad yellow. And some with a little bit of, I'm going to clean the brush out first. It's going to be cad yellow with a little bit of, yeah, it came out pretty okay. Thank you, Amy. With a little bit of linseed oil. So let's just kind of, we're just doing that to make it, the paint a little thinner, to make it stick. And we don't have to highlight everything, we just want to highlight a few things, so we'll just tap, tap, tap this. That feels like too much. I don't want a whole lot of highlight. Don't want a whole lot of, and I want to keep the highlight on this side, you know, the center of the painting, because that's where the sun is. That kind of looks okay. I want a little bit more like right there. So we're actually tapping it flat down instead of on the top tips like this. We're not going like that. Now, I would let that green kind of fade in. All right, I want to add a little bit of highlight to these trunks. So let me hang on a second. Oh, you know what? I missed these branches right here. All right, let's do it real quick. I missed these branches. Oh, actually, I think I hit that one, but let me just make it darker. There we go. Sorry, so we went straight to Midnight Black for that one. Now let's come back and hit it with some Cad Yellow. And we'll let it kind of fade out over there. Just a few little bit. We'll put a few branches like this way so we can have some leaves across this trunk. Now Sunny, before she had to leave, wanted some cattails in here, so let's add a few of those, just for the heck of it. So I'll move to my Zero strip liner. Pick out a little bit of paint, but not too much. I just want to kind of flip some colors up like that. So we're just kind of moving them in a circle. Kind of flipping those colors up like that. This adds a little more interest to the painting. All right, now I'm just going to pick up some black, and I'm going to take a couple of these. I'm just going to kind of tap in at the end. Get a little carried away on that one. That's okay. We're just pushing down lightly. There we go. All right. So let's see. Is there anything else we want to do with this? I feel like maybe just add a little interest to this guy. I will pick up some titanium white. And I'm just going to put a little streamer cloud right in here. There we go. Maybe one like right in there. And maybe another one like that. Clouds, that easy, hey? All right. Let's put a bigger rock in the front, right there. We'll put a bigger rock. Let's see. Let me think about that for a second. Let's use a filbert brush. And let's use some Midnight Black. And we'll put it like right there. This is like my bravery test. Like, oh, I'm done. That's okay. Let's throw this rock in here. All right. So this will be the last point of interest we're going to add to this, and then we'll move on to we'll do another painting. We'll do a different painting. So let's see. Let's pick up some dark cyan, and let's kind of move this forward just a little bit. It's 11 by 14, so move it up a little bit. And we'll work on highlighting this here in a second. All right, that looks pretty good. And then we'll pick up some titanium white and mix with that a little bit. Just kind of give it some personality. So here's some light over dark. Here's another light over dark example. All right. Now, to push that back in the water, down in the water, I've got to sink this rock a little bit so that it goes into the water. I'll do that with a fan brush. I'm just going to pull this color down just a little bit. And we'll kind of sweep it across. Just some reflections like that. Geez, if I thought about it, probably could have turned it into a boat, but that's okay. Alright, let's just add a water line to make it stick down in the water. And I think that'll be maybe a little bit more water line than that. Yeah. Alright, now let's do some quick fine touches to this thing. And we'll be done. I'm going to move to what is this, a number 1? Yeah, it's a number 1 script. No, it's a number 2 script liner. It's a pretty wide script liner. And I'm just going to add some refinements to a few things. I'm going to add some highlight to this tree right here. By adding some highlights to it. Maybe a little bit on this one over here, same thing. That light little line right there will help to separate it from the. Gotta clean that brush. We'll separate it from the landscape a little bit more. Let's do it again. All right. Let's hit this branch up here. There we go. That one's okay. I'm going to touch these rocks just a little bit lightly. Alright. Kind of touch that tree root. Maybe touch these rocks. I don't want these rocks here too highlighted because they're back down in the weeds. And this rock here was bugging me. So I can't see that. I don't know what's wrong with it, but I don't like the way it is. So let's take it and make it a little bit pointier. Let's make it like, and then on down here like this. Maybe it looks too round or something. I don't know. There we go. That looks better. Let's just take that real quick. And we'll put a little bit more highlight on this. There we go. All right, I'm happy with it now. Okay, so there we go. I think I kind of like that. I think I'll let it go in there. What do you guys think? That tree's pretty straight for one of my trees. Usually my trees are crooked. I like my trees to be crooked, so. Alright, well let's go to, let me clean my palette off real quick. And we'll do something on black canvas. How about that? Shall we? Let me clean it. Let me straighten up my palette just a little bit. Won't take long. Let's see, let's set this aside. We'll switch to a black canvas. Oh, you know what? This is a black canvas that has a sunrise on it, so maybe we'll do it with that. Or sunset, or whatever. Okay, well, let's do something different. Do something completely different. Or at least somewhat different. So let's start off this time. Instead of liquid white, let's use liquid clear. Now, if you don't know what liquid clear, if you can't buy liquid clear where you live, you can make it yourself. There's a video in my library on how to do it. It takes all of about 60 seconds to make it yourself. Alright. This canvas has got 3 coats of black gesso on it. Now we're putting a coat of liquid clear on it. Okay, now the thing about liquid clear is that you can do this with liquid white too. But liquid clear is to help you blend it on your canvas. So you can make your canvas, your canvas nice and slick and wet, but you can make it too slick. So once you put it on, just take a paper towel and rub off as much as you can, because you can never rub it all off. And no matter how you try, you will never be able to rub it all off. So, give it a spin. All right. Pick a color: blue, red, or green, or turquoise. You guys pick a color. Those of you, the 2 of you who are left, pick a color. First one to speak wins. Blue, crimson, green, or turquoise. Anybody? I'm going to wait a second for you. Anybody listening? Going once, going twice? No? Alright, I guess I'll pick a color myself. Alright, I'll pick turquoise. Phthalo turquoise. Phthalo turquoise is a Gamblin color. Gamblin paint. I wish I had them as a sponsor, but I don't. But they make good, really good paint. I really like their stuff. It's nice and smooth. Alright, so we're going to take this turquoise with our liquid clear. We're going to put this turquoise all over this canvas. Except for maybe like right there. Do something a little otherworldly on this painting. Just for the heck. It must be boring. Everyone left. Oh well. Oh well. Let's see. All right. Let's start off. Let's put some titanium white on my palette. Flatten that paint out. I think I lost everybody. I'm not seeing any more. Nobody's comments. Oh well. Okay, well guys, I'm just going to kind of quit talking and I'll just keep painting. If you have any questions, spit them out. Alright, so take a light little bit of paint. And we're going to start to do something with this guy. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, I want to pick some alizarin crimson. I'm going to put some alizarin crimson on their canvas too. Let's put it. Let's get it right here. And I'll use that some more to my advantage momentarily. All right, so let's start to brighten this up a little bit. I don't want to put too much paint, too much of this color on there. I'm going to kind of brighten this up a little bit, just a little bit down here. Da-da-da-da. Okay, let's blend this out. I'm just kind of moving the brush strokes. All right, let's go. Clean this brush. Here comes the sun. Do 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 do. Here comes the sun. I say it's all right. All right. Let's see. Let's get some. Let's see. Cobalt yellow, medium, maybe. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's drop my lid though. I have to sit there. Get it in a minute. So let's color this. So now, this is gesso. This orange right here is gesso. And it doesn't have any liquid clear on it at all. So we're painting on, basically on a dry canvas from that part. And that's okay. It takes a little more effort. It doesn't blend quite as easy, but that's okay. I don't really want it to blend to the edge too much. Turn it around and drop something else on the floor too. As long as I'm dropping stuff, I might as well just drop it all. All right. So I'm just flipping this over because it's easier for me to pull it down like that. All right. So this is just cad yellow medium. Looks kind of orangish. Which means it's got some red tint to it. Okay. Now, you could just leave the orange that you put on the gesso, just leave it on there like that, and just do nothing with it. The difference, though, in doing that is when it dries, the orangish part will be flat, and all the rest of the oil painting will be glossy looking. So, all right, that looks pretty good start. That's a pretty good start. Let's clean the filbert brush. I don't really know what I'm going to put in this painting yet, other than that sun. But let's see what we can think about. Let's tap in some, tell you what, let's use some yellow ochre. Color I haven't used in a little while. Pull in some yellow ochre on top of this turquoise. Oh, you know what, I'll tell you what, before we do that, let's do something different. Let's take, we can use a, Hang on, guys. I think I knocked one of my brushes on the ground. Here in the studio. Okay. Sorry. All right. Let's put some clouds in the sky before we start that. Let's get what kind of clouds do I want to put in there? Tell you what, let's do this. Let's take a filbert. Let's tap some clouds in. Like that. There we go. So what do you think? Wow, everybody's being so quiet. Okay, let's tap in some color now. Let's put in some background landscape. We'll start right here. Slow this brush up. All right, that's kind of spooky and creepy looking. It's not supposed to be a Halloween picture, but that's okay. And it's not. It won't be when we're done. All right, I want to insinuate a few more trees back in the background, so let's just kind of... That'll do. That's enough. All right, that'll work. The rest of these will kind of scratch in here. Okay. Hey, Dorothy. Now, let's put, before we start, let's tap a little bit of fog in here. Okay, now let's see how this looks. instructions. Let's see. Let's take. I'm just putting a little bit of highlight in here on this middle part. Maybe right on the edge. Alright, let's put our water lines in. I don't really want like a pond up to the side or anything like that. I just kind of want the water to be back in the bag. Rough the surface up a little bit. There we go. Alright, now I think what I want to do is something weird. Alright, let's see. I know all these knives were in that jar. Get back in there. Alright, here we go. Let's take some Midnight Black. We're going to go right on top of that turquoise with some Midnight Black, some Prussian Blue. That's Phthalo Blue. Prussian Blue. That's also Phthalo Blue. Prussian Blue. Here we go. Some Prussian Blue. And some Van Dyke Brown. And let's mix all that up together. So let's do that. Let's mix that up, make a nice big pile of paint here. Alright. Huge pile of paint. Alright, let's take now an oval brush. Use it to clean off my knife to start with. And we'll wipe it off. Just to be. Alright. And let's put some big old trees. So made up a lot of that color. I really didn't need all that much. Well, that's okay. I'll save it. I'll put it in a container. That turned out pretty good. Hey, Bruce. All right. We're on a different painting now, but welcome back. All right. Now, mix up a highlight color. Let me clean this brush a little first. Mix up a highlight color. Like, let's put some, oh, you know what, where's that other green? Where's that, this is called, what is this called? I don't know, Birdie Green, I think is what it's called. Hey, Harriet. Oh, I'm just piddling. This is our second painting on this video, but I'm just piddling around. Hopefully people are getting something out of it. Alright. So let's mix up some color. Highlight color. And we're going to need a little bit of liquid clear to go with that. Where'd it go? Here it is. Alright. To make it slick, so it'll stick. Alright, where'd it go? Alright, you come here. So this is a pretty bright green I'm fixing to put on here. This is not sap green, this is called Verde green. I'm leaving the texture on the trees. I wanted to have some texture. Got a little bit too much of that in there. A little too much liquid clear. There we go. That's better. Alright. We'll highlight that trunk in a minute. The rain ran me in today, Harriet. I was out in the garden and I thought, well, you know, I don't know how many days it's going to rain, or it might be a good time to get in and get some painting done. All right, so we're going to continue to use this, start off anyway, with this, yeah, that looks pretty good. This is yellow ochre. Yellow ochre. We're just touching the knife on there and kind of let the canvas take what it wants and give me back the rest. All right. I'll put one more little highlight color on there, so let's do that. Let's pick up. I think we'll keep that. Maybe a little bit of that orange. And maybe just a little bit of white. Maybe just a little bit of white. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Alright, guess I'll try this right-handed. Here we go. Move, bench. I have to move the painting. That's okay. Alright. A little bit on this. Alright, now I think it might be apropos to put a little bit of, where did that go? Where did that brush go? Let's take just the teeniest little bit of orange and use it on this tree right here. I'm just going to add this in on that blue just a little bit, just enough to insinuate that it's there. Yeah, that kind of touches it. That does a good job. One little bit more. There we go. All right. Well, there you go. Let's see what else we might want to do here. Let's just put like a bit of landscape right there, just for the heck of it. I got so much of that color left, so I'm just going to pull and make a dog paw here. If you don't know what a dog paw is, I'm pulling it through the paint and I'm loading the brush in a particular manner. I'll show it to you in a second. You can hear me pulling the paint. Now, see how the brush is curved on that end? So I'm going to push that toward the top. I'm going to push this brush in to push this. And it'll create all these little gizmos right here on the edge of this canvas. I'm kind of turning the brush as I go. This will push the trees back just one layer, one more layer. And behind that. I think I'll raise it up a little bit more. There we go. It doesn't have to be even. It doesn't have to be even all the way across. I don't want it to even be even all the way across. Okay. Now, with that done, we will take and put some highlight on that. Just a little bit. So let's just take, so I'm going to take a little bit of liquid clear. We're just going to kind of push this color in around and around in different places. There we go. Good enough. All right, guys. Well, I think that'll do it. I don't think I have anything else I want to do this one. I kind of like it the way it is. Well, I hope you guys are having a good day. And that you have a good weekend. If it's raining, watch out for the rain. But we need that. We probably need that rain. We'll be wanting it this summer. So my garden's going to be happy about it, even though I can't get out there and muck around in it. So, all right, guys. That's all I have for today, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh, you know what? I gotta give the painting away. So let me tell you about the painting I'm gonna give away. Let me do that. I almost forgot. Hang on. Let me grab it real quick. All right, so here's a painting I'm gonna give away. It is what is this? I think it's an 8x10. Looks like an 8x10. Yeah, it's an 8x10. And it's called Twin Falls, I'm pretty sure. Yep. So, we will be drawing a name tomorrow from the people who commented and shared and liked. For each one of those, you get a chance. If you liked it, you get a chance. If you commented, you get a chance. If you shared it, you get a chance. And then we'll draw a name tomorrow. If you live in the United States, we will mail it to you postage free. So, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye. Thanks for tuning in.